Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to episode 6. Happy Sunday. Today I'm going to be talking about planning, right? So great day to do it because we've got a whole another week ahead of us to do lots of fun, exciting activities at home, of course. Today I wanted to talk about how you can prep yourself for a productive week. Obviously, with everything going on, it's going to be slightly different to what you might do in normal circumstances, but doesn't mean you can't plan ahead and get things done that are on your list. So, first thing I would like to say is failing to plan is planning to fail. That was one thing that I was always taught, and it definitely works, right? So put a plan together. It means you've got something to stick to. It means that you've always got something to refer back to. And also what I love most about it is that you can kind of tick things off as you go, right? What's better than having a list or things that you have to do in a day and then suddenly you can go, yes, done. It's awesome. I love it. Anyway, each to their own, but that's how I do things and it's great. I also have a really good system that works for me quite well, and it's basically the block system. Now, I actually heard about this from Tim Urban, who writes the blog Wait But Why, and he does a really, really cool thing, and it's basically all about blocks. So let's take a day, right? You've got 24 hours in a day, and you break it down into 24 one-hour blocks, okay? Now, let's put, for argument's sake, say that you sleep for 8 hours, so that's 8 hours blocked off, black, whatever, you're not even dealing with that. And then you've got 16 hours left of the day that you can do whatever you want with. Now, for those of us that are working at home, you might want to block off 6, 8, 10 hours worth of work. Those that are not, maybe want to put those 6, 10, 8 hours or whatever into something more productive, whether it be learning a new language, reading a book, cleaning the house, whatever it might be. But yeah, using that time productively. But putting it into little blocks really, really helps you kind of manage your time effectively. So I've spoken about this before in a previous video, but it's really important to give yourself time limits on things. Now, one app I use and I think is really, really cool is one called Forest app. And Forest app basically is an app that you open up and it plants a tree for the amount of time that you're going to take to do a task. So let's, for example, say let's say you're working from home and you've got a project you need to finish and it's going to take an hour to do, right? Set your timer for 1 hour and plant that tree. Now, what this does, it stops you from going on your phone as a distraction because the Forest app, if you close it, it kills the tree. Yeah. A virtual tree, but it still kills the tree. So you don't want to kill the tree, right? But what it does, it makes you focus and it makes you actually get that task done within the hour you said you were going to do it. Now, if it takes longer than an hour, that's fine. Don't let it take over an hour. Just understand that, okay, whatever you got up to may need to then be rescheduled for the rest of the day. But always try and stop at the hour and say to yourself, okay, how much more have I got to do? Can I then factor this in today's schedule, or does it have to go into tomorrow's schedule? But always try and stick to your hour or your slot, however you want to break it up. And it definitely helps you kind of manage your day a little bit better. For those of us that are not working during the day and are just trying to be productive, there's so many things you can do. Spring clean, officially spring. The clogs went back or forward. Anyway, we're officially in spring. Who cares? And it means that we can do a spring clean. Whoop, whoop. And so, yeah, do that spring clean. Get rid of stuff. You've got so much time on your hands if you're not working. Go through things, make a little pile. What I do is make a little pile for stuff to go to the charity shop, stuff that you maybe want to sell on eBay, and stuff that you might want to give away to friends and family or younger kids, whatever. Just sort it into piles. It's so good for your mental state and just feeling like you're getting rid of basically from the house. It's nice, and it's a good way to kind of get a head start on things as we're all at home anyway. So so that's the one thing. What else have we got? Wrote a list. Things the block things obviously can help you with keeping track on things, but other things that you can do is obviously scheduling your priorities is another big thing. I always say that prioritizing the things that matter are important. So make sure that you schedule in your priorities rather than prioritizing your schedule, right? So do the things that are important first, maybe earlier in the week. If you do something once a week, do it on a Monday. If you do things once a day, make sure it's the first thing you do in the day, because as we all know, time gets away with us. Things always happen. You always get caught up with something else. So always get the most important things done first, and then it means that you're less stressed and less worried about them later on down the line, okay? But yeah, obviously, if you're looking at doing a food shop this week, you can have some fun planning your meals. You can sit down with your family or friends or whoever you're isolating with and go, what do we want this week? Let's plan it, and then go to the shop and, like as I said before, just try and get all the ingredients in one go, and then you can plan and get excited for meals. You can plan games and you can plan social events online with your friends. Yeah, there's lots of things you can plan this week, but Sunday is a great day to do it, so you can wake up tomorrow morning feeling like really good and adapting to the way we're living now, and obviously staying at home rather than actually going out on our daily commute or whatever it might be. But yeah, stay safe, wash your hands, and remember, if you're struggling with motivation for things, remember to aim and fire. And that AIM stands for action, imagination, imagination and motivation. And when you've got all those, then you'll have the ability to fire away. Have a good Sunday, everyone.